Enchanting Zone.
Flashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Cobra! Cobra! Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Cobra! Cobra! Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and it's spreading far and wide. Who can turn the tide? G.I.
Hey guys, it's been a while, but we are back. I'm Lou Gonzalez, joined by the double John. So we got John Scott,
Hello.
John Seiler.
It's your boy.
Yeah, and we are going to talk and watch through the 1987, the year I was born, G.I. Joe the movie, not the motion
Lou,
picture.
So Lou, did you pop out of the womb and go right to the theater to go see this?
I couldn't. When did this come out? What month? That'd be interesting. I feel like this was probably a summer movie.
Hang on, I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I did no
I know it
research.
was a year
G.I.
after I
Joe
was
the
born.
movie was released in April '87.
I was alive.
April 20th, '87.
Oh, but my wife was
I
not.
I would have been 1 year old.
This was a
Yeah.
stoner movie, kids,
Oh, this movie is wild. So it is actually all on YouTube, which is nice.
in 4K.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
4K.
So about a week ago, evidently the whole entire G.I. Joe the movie was uploaded in 4K.
Yeah, because Hasbro cares so much. Because who has the rights to them?
Well, this a couple weeks ago. It says January 18th, 2022.
It's been
Yeah.
Hasbro. Hasbro still owns the rights to G.I. Joe.
Yeah, but they're selling the comic rights.
IDW
Right?
doesn't.
Yeah, IDW is losing them, and it's going to Kirkman, right?
Ugh.
His shadow whatever line, shadow line.
Yeah. There are worse comic book lines by comic book creators.
Yes.
But no, this would have been produced around the time that Marvel had the comic licensing for the book. Which
Oh yeah,
was has anyone here ever read any of that Hama G.I. Joe stuff?
No, that's way before my time. But this is toy wise. This is during the '80s, like Star Wars figure era, when they're down to 3 3/4 figures.
This would have basically so G.I. Joe was like a big series in the 60s, right?
The toys, yes, but they were the big Barbie size
They were the
dolls.
big ones. So then Marvel basically, or Hasbro, and Marvel and Larry Hama and a bunch of other people basically create essentially the new version of G.I. Joe, which had all the superhero kind of type guys like Storm Shadow and Zartan and
They marveled it.
Yeah, which was essentially the best idea they could ever have for that brand.
Yeah, and it sets off the marveling of all of those things, because I think they worked on Transformers also.
Yeah,
and
Transformers, ROM would have been around this time.
Yes, which the rights to ROM are still very strange.
Yeah,
because I think Hasbro has the rights to ROM, but all the rest of the work is Marvel.
Yeah, all the characters, settings, villains, everything that was created for the ROM the Space Knight comic is owned by Marvel. But
Except for ROM the Space Knight.
Yeah, which also that's another thing. It's if you were to do a deep dive on a lot of stuff that Marvel owns very specific things. Death Head is a Transformers character that's not owned by Hasbro, but is owned by Marvel, and that's why Death Head shows up in Marvel stuff sometimes.
The reason the ROM stuff or the ROM stuff is because they literally Hickman just used them in his Cable book, or whoever was writing the Cable book used those characters.
The Dio race, or I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, that's how he gets his sword for 10 of Swords.
And I think James Gunn really wants to use ROM in his Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and he never will unless Marvel pays big money to get Run the Space Knight. Unfortunately,
he'll just make Dom the Space Knight.
And he's played by Vin Diesel.
Yes. I don't believe.
But yeah, unfortunately, like Ron the Space Knight is not Spider-Man, and I don't think Marvel is willing to pay big bucks to get Spider-Man in their stable.
Which I did finally watch. I found a bootleg. I watched it the other day. Loved it.
Far From Home. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's definitely my top like 5, but it may be close to 1 of my
Like,
MCU films.
It doesn't fix any problems. Like it makes like
It
the
makes
bad
the
movie,
other films
the bad movies
better.
are still bad, but it makes like the people playing those roles better. And like
Yes.
in like, you know, Andrew Garfield redeemed, you know.
Yes, I
Jamie
think we're
Foxx
past enough there. You can't. Oh, dude, I was like, it actually kind of made me want to watch because I've never have Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, it's
Then I'm
bad.
like,
It's the
I'm
worst
like-
Spider-Man movie. It's
Yeah.
like top 10 worst superhero movie.
My favorite part of it though was that they actually they destroyed that Goblin mask, and then he looks so well. One, Willem Dafoe is a fucking amazing actor. I think is he Academy Award winner? Don't know. But the way that they deal with that and turning the hoodie into making him look more like the real, like the comic book Goblin was such a good idea.
Because he looks like a real life goblin.
Yes. Like, why are you gonna hide his face? He's insane.
He also suplexes Spider-Man in that movie.
All the wrestling.
I loved it.
There's so many wrestling moves, and they look actually like fun. Like they were having. It seemed like they were having a good time. I like the back joke with Toby. Because obviously that's a callback to when he like fucked up his back, I think, in Spider-Man 2.
I like the line where
The organic webs.
I'm trying to figure out like how to explain each Peter. Like, you know, our Peter talks about being in the Avengers, and the other two Peters are like, "Oh my god, you're part of the Avengers? Is that like a band? Are you in a band?"
Or like when they talk about like, oh yeah, who's your worst bad guy? It's like I fought this like alien who's like this black goo thing. It's like, oh, I fought an alien too.
Did anyone see the interview that the 3 like Andrew, Tom, and Toby gave like a couple days ago?
No.
Yeah,
If you could share that, that'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'll share that with you privately, just because I don't know who has seen it in the chats we have. So,
like that was like the one thing coming out of that
apparently
movie.
it was Andrew who came up with the pointing meme, like figured out how to work in the pointing meme.
Nice.
Oh, because they had to do it. Like I was waiting for it.
There's the only thing like I really want coming out of this movie is like I want a Disney Plus series. It could be animated. It could be it could just be like an audio series. It could be whatever. Like I just want the 3 Peters, and I just want them to bounce off of one another, and then just talking. It's like talking about like them being Spider-Man.
It would be a very fun thing
Because
to have
honestly,
them
like
be in this like the Spider-Verse sequel.
Because like honestly, the best part about that movie is the moments where all 3 Peters are like talking about being Spider-Man with each other.
Oh yeah, and they like replaying the scene when he grabs the glider. Like Garfield gets such a him being the one to save MJ the way he
Garfield gets
does.
such a redemption in this entire freaking movie.
And like his whole stuff of talking about like it's like and then him and Toby talking about like maybe guys like us are just not destined to do this. Like they do.
I also like the fact that he's considered like the middle brother.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and
the.
like I
he is.
honestly
Peter
thought
1,
he
Peter
was
2,
great.
Peter 3.
It's like, I didn't have any cool bad guys. Like, I fought a guy in like a rhino robot suit. I'm sorry, I'm lame.
Just like, you're amazing. Like, can we just stop right there? You're amazing.
Yeah, and you know, and that was the thing. It's like it doesn't make like Amazing Spider-Man is still a very okay movie, and Amazing Spider-Man 2 is still a very bad movie. But like, I love that because I always thought that Andrew Garfield was like a guy who plays like a good Peter and a good Spider-Man. It's just that he's just in a bad movie.
He plays a really good Spider-Man and an okay Peter. His Peter is really weird.
But I love
he's very 2000s Peter, like mid 2000s Peter.
Sure, but I think like him in this movie is just like they perfectly encapsulate like all the things about like his version of Spider-Man, and I love like how different all 3 Peters were.
Oh,
It's like
I
they,
love when he's like, yeah, I guess I just stopped pulling my punches at that point.
I love that. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's the dark one. Like, he's the most broken. And he's like, hey, and I'm trying to keep this kid from becoming me,
yeah.
which is
And
interesting.
it took all the best parts of Edge of Spider-Verse and incorporated into its movie while also being its own kind of like very different thing. Like they do like the whole scene with like, you know, in Spider-Verse where all the characters talk about like, you know, in my Spider-Verse it was like my best friend Peter, and it's like in my universe it was my Uncle Benjamin, you know, and they do that scene. But in this one, you know, they do the same thing, but it's like it's just still so good. And even though they are doing like a retread of a better movie, it's still like, you know, really good.
It's like seeing the fact that we just get Toby and Andrew back at the cast, especially Toby. Like, I know for some of us, that's like the one we know the most and we're familiar with because that's the first for everybody. So, but seeing
it hits, it's nostalgia, and the emotional hits are well done. Like, it hits
I
perfectly.
still think one of the funniest lines in the movie was, so are you just gonna dress like a cool youth pastor to battle, or did you bring your suit?
Yes. And he like shows it underneath. I do
I'm-
wish they would have like made Toby have a gut. That would have been very
that
fun.
opening night reaction, the crowd was insane.
I'm
Yeah.
just like very sad because like Willem Dafoe is like the de facto Goblin. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like he's like the
'cause
perfect casting.
he
And-
is the guy.
And Alfred Molina is so incredibly good as Otto. Like, but it's like there's like a little bit of me. It's like, well, they
Now we
can't
can
like
never move on.
now we can't have our own Otto and we can't have our
They
own
pretty
Goblin.
much said, like, Norman said that, like, there is no Norman.
Yeah.
Because he said he went to the building and it's like, it's not there. Like, and he
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
exist.
There is no
Which is a
like
very
Osborne-ish kind of.
But sure, but it's like
Well, no, I'm saying like that kind of. I feel like we're never going to get an Osborne now.
sure.
And we're never going to get an Otto.
Yeah, and I think that's like really unfortunate because I think Otto Octavius is like one of the most important Spider-Man villains.
Unless they
like-
decide to bring in Harry, but it's like his mom's evil and still alive, and dad's dead.
I wouldn't mind a normal Osborne. That would be
But
I wouldn't mind
interesting.
Norma.
You know, but you know, Spider-Man has like a large enough rogues gallery that you know you could take like the Goblin and Otto off the table for so long, and you know, and also it's like there's like no reason that Molina and Defoe can't come back. Like
Oh, yeah.
Well, he
Defoe,
just basically said he's there for the money.
like
We're
Defoe,
okay with
well, but like Defoe even said, like there's like a interview I read somewhere with Defoe that he said he would only come back if he was like allowed to do his own stunts, and evidently he like did all of his own stunts.
Which is
He-
great because that's
he-
really
he-
him
body slamming.
body slamming Tom
German
Holland
German suplexing Tom Holland.
through 3 stories.
Because he does all his own stunts too, pretty much. So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what they do with that because there's like the ending is brutal too. Like
So
because
okay, so
it is funny. It's like the 3 movies are an origin story.
I'm like slightly confused by like the Venom thing, and maybe you guys can like.
It's timed weird. So he
So-
is there the whole
At the-
time. He just never leaves until the very end when he pops back into his universe.
So at the end of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, he's transported into the Marvel universe,
Yeah.
yes.
and then at the end of No Way Home, he's transported back to the Sonyverse, except for like a little piece of him is stuck behind.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Which is
Venom
sad.
can now exist.
Which is sad because I really want to see Tom Hardy and Tom Holland.
Well, here was an
Just-
interesting thing that I saw someone bring up. So all the people that were transported know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So how does that include Eddie Brock?
He knows that
Because there
Tom
is no
Hol-
Spider-Man in his universe.
Well, the rumor is that they're gonna retcon that so that it's Andrew Garfield's universe.
Oh, that the Venomverse is
Whoa! That'd be so
that would
fucking
actually
cool.
be really interesting.
That's
You
the
just, like-
rumor.
You just like fucking blew my mind.
That's the fucking rumor that is going
That's the
to
only
be.
thing you
If they
can
were
do.
to do an Amazing Spider-Man 3, it might be retconned into. But then, at the same time, how would you explain the Vulture showing up in Morbius, which isn't a Venom universe?
Because I don't. Is he actually
fuck
that
Morbius.
character? But like,
I know fuck Morbius. I know it's going to be terrible, but I'm just saying.
Playing Tobias, like, is he playing that character?
Is he playing Toombs? Yeah, apparently. I'm looking at all the cast lists. It says Toombs.
I honestly, I almost don't believe any IMDb bullshit until I actually see the movie because they just won't
That and
say.
Wikipedia. So it's like
They would not have that guy, Michael Keaton, show up in the Morbius film as anyone but Adrian Toombs.
Unless he just gets like what, like he's like, huh, and then he gets shot in the face, and they just
Which
move
is like
on.
also like really funny, right? Like, you know, like Marvel got Michael Keaton to play the Vulture in that first Spider-Man movie, and he's really fucking good. And then we never saw
great.
And then we never saw him again. But like, you know, and
Well, because we only get that other Spider-Man movie, and we get good characters, but like it felt like they were building up to that Sinister Six again, and then pivoted away, which I don't think is a bad idea, because that's what all the other ones. We had 2 different series build up to a Sinister Six that never happened. And it looked like we were doing that again, and I kind of get the pivot. Mm-hmm. And now he's like the lead character of the MCU, because it's got to be him, right? Who else is like the Cap / Iron Man? It's just Peter.
It's the Cap from
and especially now he's
from the
definitely
films.
He's definitely like the Captain America now because he's a man alone, like apart from everyone. So he's like kind of replacing the Captain America vibe of that.
Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, God, man, that fucking Morbius film. Like, now I know how you guys felt about New Mutants, where I'm just like, I'm like frothing at the mouth waiting for New Mutants to come out. And
I was excited for New Mutants because I was like, I just want to see it at this point.
But
I just want to rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, like Morbius just needs to come out. Like, honestly, it's like I don't know why they pushed it back. It's like that movie wouldn't have done better now than it would be in coming out in April.
No, it reminds me of like all the other like side Marvel properties that I forget exist. Like, does anybody? I know none of us watched it, but like Hellstrom, remember that came out like a year ago?
God.
On Hulu. You know what? And I'm like the guy who would have loved to see a Damon Hellstrom TV show, but like, after I watched The Runaways, I was like, fuck no. And after what? And then I gave a second try with MODOK, and that show sucked. And I
watched one episode. I was like, no.
Why? They have Hit Monkey. They did a Hit Monkey TV show.
Yeah, fuck off forever.
Yeah, and the one that they canceled was the Howard the Duck Kevin Smith one. That was the only one I think that they canceled from that. Or no, there was another one, right? There were 4 cartoons.
There was supposed to be a Squirrel Girl one, I think.
Yeah, so they canceled Squirrel Girl and then Howard the Duck.
Well, the Squirrel Girl project was a New Warriors project for ABC Family. And that was the one that got shared online like in November or October with all the costumes.
So yeah, it was another like grown-up-y one, like MODOK and Hit Monkey. Because it was Howard the Duck, those 2, and there was a 4th one.
I was looking.
Maybe there was a second Squirrel Girl series that I just like completely forgot about.
I feel like there was another like more grown-up-y one by a comedian, and I can't remember what her name was. Because it was like 4 animated shows by 4 different kind of comedic people.
And I don't know, man. I'm very exhausted. Like, even before, like, I didn't watch Masters of the Universe because I don't fucking care about He-Man, and I kind of really never cared about He-Man. I
saw the first half of the first season, and it was cool.
I saw all of it. That shit fucking rocks, and I don't give a fuck about He-Man.
But like, I've been very exhausted by Kevin Smith for a very long time. So like, the prospect of a Kevin Smith Howard the Duck, like, I like Howard the Duck. I don't know if like Kevin Smith is like the man.
Well, I would tell you,
do the Duck right.
He-Man came out really good, and the people who hate it because He-Man's not the main character.
Yeah,
Tifa is.
Yeah,
and he dies like twice.
He dies. He dies in the first episode. They kill him off, and it's all about Tifa.
But Clerks 3 coming out this year.
Yeah, I know it's different. Me and John Scott are both like Jersey guys, and like to me that's like a whole thing. Like you kind of grow up with that thing, and like I've been to the store in Red
Like,
Bank. I've met all those guys.
See, I've been to the store in Red Bank. I've never been to.
Oh, I auditioned for Comic Book Man.
No, Blue. That would be amazing. I've never been.
No, I did. It was before they changed the idea of the show.
I've never been to. I've never been to the Leonardo like Quick Stop itself.
No, I've never been. I haven't been there. I've driven past it and like the.
Oh, don't forget, there was also supposed to be a Deadpool animated show from Donald Glover on FXX.
Yeah,
That's something that
there
happened.
was, and it was supposed to be animated by the team behind Black Dynamite.
Oh
you
my
gotta
god,
be
that would have been
fucking
so
kidding me.
good.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I'm like looking through all their stuff right now that they were going to do.
That's before they got rid of. Was it like Perlmutter was still running the TV side?
So there was going to be a MODOK, Hitmonkey, Howard the Duck, and then a Tigra and Dazzler show, and it would have culminated in a crossover special called The Offenders.
Would have
That's
saw
the
that
other show.
Tiger and Dazzler show.
I would see anything with Dazzler, who seems to be this weirdly. Oh, the other big thing that came out kind of Marvel-wise, like I know I beat Guardians. I don't know if you guys played Guardians.
I have.
No, I have not.
It's one of the other things. It's like they're like X-Men hints is that he has a giant Dazzler poster, which I think is fun because that makes sense.
Yeah, that game looked like total dog shit. From
It's
like
not.
the reviews and everything.
It's
and
really
then,
fun.
And then like then evidently the game ended up being like the exact opposite of the Avengers.
Yes.
It is very fun. It is very pretty, and it has a great story, and it's very corny at times in a good way.
Yeah, like I actually just got a PlayStation 5, so it is
Hey,
like
so did I. I got mine.
Awesome,
So-
you've joined me among the gods.
yeah, well it's funny, right? Because like the only PlayStation 5 game I have played on it is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which I thought
Fuck
was like
yeah.
I've heard that's amazing.
No, that shit's fucking awesome.
which I thought was like really fun, but like the first
Have you-
month of me playing my PlayStation 5 has been me playing Fall Guys, because I'm like a daily Fall Guys guy.
Oh, have you played what is it called? What's the Astros thing? Playroom thing?
Playroom?
No.
Oh, it is an amazing platformer.
It's a
but the
giant
other-
tech tutorial for the PS5, and it's so much fun.
Okay.
It's free.
The other thing I played was I'm in like a local game club group, and the
Nerd.
January game club game was Spyro the Dragon. So I played all 3 Spyro the Dragon games on my PlayStation 5, which
Oh, the
means-
Reignited trilogy?
Isn't he
Yeah.
now an Xbox property?
He is.
yeah. But I mean, like here's the
Him
thing,
and Crash.
but people have been complaining about that shit, and I'm like, Crash and Spyro have not been a PlayStation franchise since 2001. Like,
No, it's funny that did they just release like all the Spyro stuff and people like, or not Spyro, Crash like remastered?
Yeah,
No,
on all
they-
the consoles though, not just PlayStation.
yeah, and okay, yeah. So funny thing, so Activision released the Spyro collection and the Crash collection and a new Crash game and a new Tony Hawk game. They were all pretty successful. The Crash 4 game undersold a little bit, but like all 4 of those games were very successful and very beloved by their fans. And Activision rewarded these studios by firing some of their members and then throwing them into the Call of Duty gulag. So
Wait, so you're saying Activision was a badly run company?
yeah, I know, right? So. And
And I think this is I literally had a family. Or,
I fucking
my
hate
wife's-
Spyro the Dragon, by the way. I played all 3 of those games.
It's not good.
I 100%ed each of those games. They
He's-
are bad. And
He's the worst of those like big name platformer kid-ish games.
and like, you know, and people were like, well, you know, people like the PlayStation, you know, the PlayStation platformers are way better than the N64 platformers. Like, they
Okay,
just have
that's
more
bullshit.
nostalgia. And I'm like, you must be on crack. If you like literally believe that Spyro the Dragon or Crash Bandicoot are better platformers than Banjo-Kazooie
Yes.
or Conker's Bad Fur Day or like
Mario 64.
Mario 64 has a lot of problems, but like
Well, yes,
yeah.
it is, but it's still like a
it's
better game than Spyro.
it's like the level design of Spyro is like not great in a lot of ways, and the racing parts are bad, and the skateboarding parts of 3 are super bad. Yeah, I was just like, I was just like kind of like gobstopped by like, I was like,
Oh,
I don't even know.
I will say, just because now we're talking about video games, I just got a roguelike game. Oh, I have to look up the name. That like is in like a pre thing. It's only like $3 on Steam, and it is so much fun. It's like a vampire zombie roguelike, and it's like very Castlevania looking. And it's so much fun. I've been loving it. What's it called? Vampire Survivors. It's like
Yeah.
$3 on Steam.
I saw people talk about that game, and I kept on thinking they were talking about Vampire Saviors or Vampire.
Yeah,
No,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this
uh,
just came. It's not even finished yet. It's
the
very Castlevania.
I was thinking no, like oh my god, what?
I
I
think
was
about
thinking
like
of
the
I was thinking
vampire
of
that.
Darkstalkers, which is also called Vampire
Oh,
Saviors.
the horny Capcom game.
Boy, howdy.
That's how else can you describe it? The horny horror Capcom game.
But I mean, like, also it's like great animation, great
Oh,
character
because it's
designs.
Capcom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Capcom, and it's like peak '90s greatness.
Oh, it is great. Like I know you and me are of an age. We're actually kind of like younger than a lot of people who were like, because I don't think like the arcade scene kind of didn't exist by the time I was old enough to play.
Yeah, I mean, like, I played Darkstalkers on part of the PS2 collection because, I mean, there were no, like, we had arcades at my movie theater, but
Yeah, movie theater bowling alley knows it.
the only ones they had like, the only fighting games we had in town there was a Street Fighter 2 machine at Pizza Place.
We had that Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, the movie theater had Marvel vs. Capcom 1, and I think that was about it. Like,
I think we had an MK2 somewhere.
there was a Tekken 2 machine in town.
There was no Tekken. I think maybe there was a not Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, which was trash. I hate that game.
We had a Soul Calibur machine. I love that game.
No, Soul Calibur is good. Virtua Fighter's trash.
That game has like fan base.
Yeah, well,
It's
I just
neat,
never. I did the 3D fighting at that stage was not great.
So we're watching G.I. Joe,
yeah, I was gonna
right?
say we should start this.
We should start this because we'll be done by like midnight-ish.
Yeah. So, So this is produced by Marvel. When the time that they had those Marvel comics, and I was talking about before the show, the person who wrote I think most of those G.I. Joe comics for Marvel.
Basically, the person who created all of the G.I. Joe canon that we know.
Who is still writing G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero to this day for IDW is like Larry Hama, who has like written like probably like 200 to 300 issues of G.I. Joe, like over the span of main series, side stories, like whatever.
40, 50 years?
Yeah. He also created Bucky O'Hare. Does anyone remember Bucky
I know
O'Hare?
who Bucky O'Hare is.
Yes. He's the space rabbit.
Yeah. He also
with the
had
badass theme song.
He also had like a pretty substantial run on Wolverine.
Yep, I have some stuff on the movie. So yeah, this is how is this? This isn't. So it's G.I. Joe. I think it's called G.I. Joe the movie, also known as Action Force the movie. It had a spin-off show. It was produced by Sunbow Productions, Marvel Productions, and was animated by Toei Animation.
Yep, which also
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, they also did Transformers around this time too.
Yeah, Transformers came out first. This came out right after.
Yeah.
Oh no, Transformers came out right after this. Sorry.
Man, can you imagine the double feature where you just go see Transformers the movie, get that gut punch of a thing with Optimus Prime, and then
you hear, "You got the touch." Dun, dun.
Well, I mean, yes, but also then just go right to this movie, and it's like, oh, this is a fever dream.
Which, by the way, once we start, like, this movie does not have like a "you got the touch," but god damn it, this movie starts off with a fucking banger.
Oh, this movie's fucking wild. Like, it's buck wild.
So,
right.
I guess when we're gonna hit play.
All right, John Scott, are you able to count this down?
Yeah.
And this is 000 on YouTube.
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so I have Marvel Productions.
And Sunbow.
What a bad Marvel logo.
Yes, but like you can tell the G.I. Joe. This actually reminds me of the X-Men intro right now, the '90s one. Which it is insane how much stuff there is coming from that '90s cartoon.
G.I. Joe, real goddamn American hero. See, the only thing I remember of G.I. Joe from the cartoon
God, this looks so fucking good.
pork chop sandwiches.
Oh, I was gonna say yes. The early internet memes. See,
The sky.
I remember body massage.
Cry, Cobra.
Because yeah, the Cobra is knockoff Hydra and G.I. Joe's knockoff Shield. There's literally the same thing. Like Larry Hama wasn't reinventing the wheel.
I mean, like, there's like so many good designs and characters for both sides.
Oh, Destro is an amazing character design. And they still, like, we only got, like, what, a half a second of it in the first movie?
Now, I want to point out, this man we see who
They're,
says
like,
Yo Joe
fighting
is
on the
Channing Tatum.
Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
This is so rad.
Oh, it might as well
the
be
movies-
Spider-Man Far From
The
Home.
live-action movies have tried to replicate something as big as this shit, and have never have.
Did you guys ever see the Snake Eyes spinoff?
No, I have not
It's
seen
No.
that.
bad. Don't watch it. It's bad.
The new one?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, no.
It's like so sad because that movie comes out like 3 weeks after Shang-Chi, and I know like they're probably trying to do two different things, but the ads didn't make it seem they were trying to do two separate things.
Here's the
Well, 'cause
thing.
it's
I'll put it
when-
this way. When G.I. Joe Retaliation is your best live-action G.I. Joe movie,
Yeah.
Yeah. That
That's
second
saying
movie
something.
isn't terrible. That's the whole thing. It's like, second movie has so many cool things.
and I'll put it this way. I would
It's
rather
got a
watch
member
The
of the
Rise of
weekend
Cobra than watch
Like
Snake Eyes. Because The Rise of Cobra is at least entertainingly bad.
Oh my god, that's so wild. But it is funny that, like, what Marvel did with Shang-Chi movie is not make him a G.I. Joe character, because that's what he was in the comics. Oh my god, this brings me back.
I feel like I'm watching Saturday morning cartoons again. Goddamn.
Oh, and they turned this into a Saturday morning cartoon afterwards.
Like,
So
I'm
unlike
not,
Transformers,
Hang on.
Transformers
I'm not-
had their...
I'm not patriotic, man. This movie makes me patriotic.
Yeah.
This movie is
Only
American.
to fight Cobra. I'm going to say, I wonder how many times this
Look
is
at it.
hilarious.
Hold on. Look
The
at it.
Statue of Liberty.
He flies
This
the flag
is so wild.
to the goddamn Statue of Liberty.
This is propaganda.
But it's
Um,
blue, but we're all buying into
right.
it.
What was I going to say? So yeah, Transformers had a cartoon and then did a movie. This did a movie and then had a cartoon.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, Don Johnson's Lieutenant Falcon. Okay.
Did you guys ever see that Sigma 6 cartoon? Because that looks pretty good. I think Will
Holy
Friedel's
shit.
in it.
Burgess Meredith is
I
globulous.
think that came out around a time that I was just like kind of like out of cartoons for a little bit.
Sergeant Slaughter
Yep,
as
Sergeant
Sergeant Slaughter.
Slaughter. Yeah, he left the WWE to go do G.I. Joe stuff, and then he came back to the WWE, and instead of like capitalizing on his popularity with G.I. Joe, WWE made him a Iraqi sympathizer and made him a villain.
Because Vince was probably pissed that he left and didn't get a cut.
Yep, because Vince was jealous that he went and did something else. So, hey, obligatory fuck Vince McMahon.
Yeah, they're getting right. They're going to sell that company any day now. Oh my god.
I also love I love these vehicles, by the way.
Oh, they're so that, like, retro future. That's fun, but, like, Burgess Meredith is in this movie is insane. Like, Mickey from Rocky is the character in this movie. Oh, but the crazy. Oh, this also really reminds me of Venture Bros. Venture
Yeah.
Brothers.
Because Sphinx is basically like
Jinx is Cobra.
Serpentor. Yeah.
Yes.
This
And
motherfucker.
Serpentor.
Yeah, Serpentor sucks, by the way.
But he's hilarious. Like he's exactly what you want him to be.
Cobra Commander looks so cool, by the way. I've always loved his
Hogwash,
look.
guys.
It's a
Hogwash.
great design. I love that mirrored mask. And his voice is so good.
Again,
Baroness is,
they did it right in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Baroness is such a babe.
Oh, 100%. Karnax is an interesting... He's the only one that I actually kind of like what they did in the movies. In the 2 movies. Like, I think it's more interesting for him to just be like a dude than to be some buff Jax guy. But Destro is also such a cool design.
I love that Christopher Eccleston was Destro. Then the second movie, he's like, "Yeah, I'm leaving you. Bye."
Militarily speaking, it's only fair to say that Cobra Commander is a
Cobra Commander. Blah 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 blah.
The voice for Destro is hilarious.
So I'm like looking at what Hasbro has coming out. There's a 6 Transformers movie coming out in June 2023.
But it's in like the Bumblebee style, right?
I think so. It's not Michael Bay.
Because that's like a soft reboot, isn't it?
Kind of. It's about Beast Wars.
Oh yeah, that's kind of awesome.
And it's set in 94, so it's like a period.
No people. Is this a Guyver? Like, tell me that doesn't look like a Guyver design.
I want to know who is just like, like, what do we name our organization? Cobra. Why? I love snakes. I'm looking to see what else Hasbro has coming. They have a Dungeons and Dragons movie coming in March of 2023.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
That is a movie. That first one. I'm so bad.
I don't know if I've ever seen it to the whole thing.
Oh, it's boring.
And apparently they made 2 sequels to that movie.
Wait, for real?
They're direct to video or direct to TV. Wrath of the Dragon God and the Book of
Marlon
Marlon
Wayans plays like the thief Rogue, and I don't remember who else is in the movie at all.
Oh look, red shirts. They'll be dead.
It is kind of funny to see a kids' cartoon where characters are straight up loading machine guns with bayonets on them.
Also, this man with his acid cut a hole in the wall powers. Motherfucker is just looking like Voldemort right now.
Well, this came out like... I would say that means J.K. Rowling stole from this also.
J.K. Rowling. Not only does she hate trans people, but she also stole...
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the new canon. J.K. Rowling stole this from G.I. Joe the movie. Can you guys hear through my thing, by the way?
A little bit.
Okay, can you turn it down? Let me know. I like how he's like, if something did happen, that sure would suck. Oh well.
I love how, like, you can see, like, Cobra Commander, like, oh, yeah, if we stop them, there's something happen, he'd be gone. Okay, this music is really rad. This is, like, some awesome 80s butt rock. I do think it's funny that they shoot lasers. Like that, like real bullets was too far. Lasers we can do.
Lasers hurt though.
It's like kind of funny that, you know, the voice actor for Cobra Commander is essentially played the same character as Starscream.
Is that the
Mhm.
same voice actor?
Because it's the same voice actor.
Okay. I look at all of these and I'm like, Mommy, can we get this toy for Christmas? Alright, so Ridley Scott definitely stole this from G.I. Joe. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. So the voice actor for Cobra Commander, Christopher Collins, was also the original voice actor for Mr. Burns and Moe Sizlak
Oh,
from The Simpsons.
that's wild.
Oh, she's hot.
So, you think someone saw this years later and was like, I think I'll do this to Shelob in Middle Earth Shadow of War?
Ooh.
Oh, do you not know about Middle Earth Shadow of War, John?
Oh, I didn't play any of those games. Because
Okay,
I'm not
so
Lord of the Rings
you know
guy.
the spider in Lord of the Rings?
I know of a spider scene in Lord of the Rings, yes.
Well, they took that spider character and they made it a woman and they made the woman hot.
Uh,
It's... hang on.
Googling, Shadows
Lord of the Rings spider
Mordor
chick.
hot spider lady.
Got it.
Uh,
I honestly don't know anything about G.I. Joe lore, so like I don't. So like someone made Serpentor?
I think it's like kind of funny that all these images I'm finding of her are just like the top half, and I'm like, hey man, let me see that spider booty.
There's an anime about
Okay,
that.
well, there you go. There's your comparison.
Okay, the first image is better.
So when I see that that snake lady here, I'm like, oh, someone copied this and put it in the Shadow of Earth War.
Oh wow.
Wow, Mom, look at all these toys I want you to buy for me.
I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be more like this.
I feel like they're just like, destroy everything but
That's
the broadcast
literally what I
energy
was talking about,
transmitter.
Tyler.
Destroy everything but the energy transmitter. Sold for $1.99, each toy separately. Ask your parents' permission.
I actually had like a few like these G.I. Joe figures, and I always thought they were like really cool. Like the I thought the vehicles were like super cool, and the figures like were not bad. Because like they also like in 93, 94, they did like the same line, but it was for Street Fighter the movie. Because Street Fighter 94 is basically a G.I. Joe movie.
Yes.
They're after the BET. They're after the television channel.
I feel like I should redo this intro by saying this I command over and over. All right. Am I the only one that's noticed that the thing they're after is called BET?
Oh, I noticed that too. I'm like, oh no, they're after the television cable channel.
Goddamn racist Cobra trying to end TV.
Trying to make sure black people don't get a chance in television.
I love that the guy in the parka with the red hair, his name is Snowjob, right?
Oh my god, it can't be.
I
That's an
100%
unfortunate
absolutely is.
name. That's an unfortunate name for
That
somebody.
has to be like set up on purpose,
It
right?
absolutely, his name is absolutely Snowjob.
So chances of him dying right now has got to be 95%.
No, Snowjob is in his element. Like he's the Arctic guy.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got to die at the end of the scene because otherwise he's useless afterwards.
I mean, that's the thing, though, right?
Oh my
Like
god.
all of Cobra and all of GI Joe are like a Swiss Army knife for like, because it's like essentially it's like, well, we have a member for every specific like situation. Like my
Oh,
favorite guy on Cobra side is the Croc Master, because he's a guy who is the master of crocodiles and has like a bunch of crocodiles that he feeds people to in the
okay.
swamp.
Oh no, wait. Sorry. I went to like look up G.I. Joe, the movie, and I was like, oh, I want to see how much they spent on this. And I was like, oh, took me a second to realize this was not the animated movie. I was like, they spent $175 million on this?
No, that's the first movie, and the effects
Yeah.
in that movie aren't even good for
This movie
2009
went-
standards.
He throws them like fucking pikes.
Can you imagine if he
Also-
signed up for
also,
the
I'm sure-
military?
BT is activated.
Also,
you
I'm
imagine
sure
you signed up-
Sylvester could fight one guy.
Can you imagine you signed? It's like, oh yeah, what do you want to do when you sign up for the military? I want to fight a giant snake man.
How does the guy who played Cobra Commander have a voice?
So here's a thing. So apparently, Transformers and My Little Pony the movie bombed so much. This was supposed to be in theaters, but it was put direct to video.
Wait, Transformers the movie bombed?
Yeah,
It's so good though.
it is, but it just barely made the money back. Like barely under. Like it was.
I'm sure G.I. Joe the movie, My Little Pony the movie, and Transformers the movie like have like made more than back their budget over the years of like re-releases and all
Oh,
that.
I'm
Right, but I'm
sure.
saying initially, I'm looking right here. It's the budget was like 5 to 6 million for Transformers, and it only made 5.8 million or 2.6 million. The numbers are a little unsure. And then My Little Pony, same thing. It bombed.
Oh yeah, I watched that new My Little Pony movie. Not bad.
I'm not if y'all like it, great. Not for me.
I watched all of My Little Pony. So yeah, I'm kind of invested at this point.
Oh, the Netflix one. Okay, I was like, wait, there's a new one. I'm like, oh yeah, there was one on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is like basically doing a whole new generation for My Little Pony, and
Oh my god.
the new movie was the first like dip into
Sorry,
that.
no, oh my god, because I found a website called what is this called? Joepedia. It's G.I. Joe-apedia. Wikipedia.
Makes
So
sense.
There are so many characters in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so I can tell you. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're not at that part of the movie. Because we have not met like our real leads of the movie yet.
yeah. We have not met Duke or
No,
Hawk.
we have met Duke. Duke is the blonde guy.
Hawk.
He's-
Then
We haven't met Falcon.
Falcon. There we go.
We're almost 20 minutes in and we haven't met our cast of actual characters.
I don't know, man. These are like some pretty cool fights so far, and
Oh,
like a
they're
lot of
awesome.
these, and a lot of these characters like we have seen so far are like characters I have recognized from like the few episodes I've seen of the show.
Oh yeah, well they're like our main cast. The movie, if I remember correctly, when we get to our cast, it's basically the idea of the second G.I. Joe movie where we're left with the scrubs.
So I'm looking what else Hasbro has in development. They're doing a Monopoly movie from Kevin Hart's company.
Unfortunately, we already live in Monopoly, so I don't need to see a movie about it.
They're doing Clue from Ryan Reynolds.
That original Clue movie is so much fun.
I know. I love that movie.
I've actually never seen that Clue movie.
Really?
I almost watched it a couple months ago because Amelia Watson, a VTuber I watched, did a watch party for it, but I missed it. But I've been meaning to like go back and do the watch party for it and just watch Clue.
It is so fun, and it's like I feel like is it the first movie that does the weird different endings thing?
Yeah.
I think
there's like 3 different endings, right?
Oh, there's like a bunch of different ones, and when it came out in theaters, you didn't know which one you were getting.
Yeah.
They're doing
but then there's the true ending.
They're doing a Monopoly. They're doing a Beyblade movie, apparently.
Oh, hell
that's fun.
I don't even like Beyblade, but I see a fucking Beyblade movie.
I was flicking through TikTok, and people were just like, I guess people play Beyblade, like, and
what the fuck? You just
on TikTok?
backhanded him.
And they're doing a Furby movie, which I hope is a horror movie.
Oh god, that just sounds like the Emoji Movie to me.
He just like pimp slapped him.
And then a Power Rangers movie, which we all knew was coming.
I don't need to see a Furby movie because I saw Mitchells vs. the Machines. So
yes, that movie is so good. Holy shit, good. He just ran over that dude. Oh no, wait, is that Hawkman?
Falcon? No, Falcon. No.
Angel, Archangel.
I think he called him Nemesis Hunter.
That is
Nemesis Enforcer. It said. I have subtitles on. Yoink.
Oh shit! I should turn subtitles on. He just like fucking bopped him on the head.
He just backhanded the shit out of Cobra Commander.
Everything. So Pendor has been captured by G.I. Joe, and you rescuing.
All right. For me, Cobra Commander is just running away. Am I behind you guys?
Come from or even what side you're on. Why should we risk our necks on your behalf?
Does this?
Whoa! Oh, it's a duel.
No. Where are you guys at right now?
She said, "Does this answer your question?"
23:15.
What'd you say?
23:20.
Yeah, I'm like a second behind you, John.
You said 23:20?
Yeah.
Well, now
it's
yeah. Okay, I'm like
23:30.
Okay, I'm like a minute behind you, so I'll skip like a minute.
No reason to write them off yet. Agree, but who's gonna take their?
I mean, like, you know, and that's the thing of, like, going back to earlier, we were talking about the live action G.I. Joes they have tried doing, where, like, the first, like, the problem, like, and I have not seen Snake Eyes, so I can't, like, really say, like, what's bad about it, but I feel like they're just trying to be, like, too serious. Like, I mean, the thing that makes the Marvel films so good is, like, they're kind of goofy, but, like, they're goofy and fun. Like,
the only movie in that kind of genre that I think actually got the correct tone has been Speed Racer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I honestly think the best live action G.I. Joe movie is Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That movie is insane and terrible, but awesomely terrible.
Of course, he takes the hand of the white guy. Oh
my god, this is this is a funny era of movies where they're racist but inclusive.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the racism is invoked within their names. Yes. But I love this basketball player wants to be a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it's like literally, it's like, oh, the black guy, he's a tall basketball player.
Well, he's
There's
not even that tall. He's about the same size as the other two guys.
yeah, the Asian girl's a ninja.
They're like, well, we already have a ninja. Can you be... We already got our ninja quota.
Can you have a dragon and then we'll call it a day?
So yeah, the girl is Jinx.
That's a good name.
Law is the cop in that's Magnum PI, and I will only refer to him as that because I definitely think that's an influence.
Law's a good name.
Tunnel Rat, who I think we have, is the guy
It's
with
this
the
guy who's going in the sewer.
yeah.
Big Lob? It's the basketball player?
Yes, Big Lob.
Big Lob. What a
Big
name.
Lob.
And apparently there's Chuckles, and he's silent, so I don't know if we've seen Chuckles yet.
Big Lob goes for the gold.
I mean, this honestly does remind me of the Robot Chicken sketch with what his name ended up being.
Oh, he
Humble.
literally says
Humble.
oh, what his name is, his character name is Bradley J. Sanders. He is from Chicago, Illinois. He is supposed to be Michael Jordan.
I just saw my subtitles said like the goal of Allah. And I'm like, I don't know if that's what it was.
Oh
but
yeah, I turned on the subtitles for like 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, these subtitles are bad.
Oh, it's auto-generated, so it's just a computer. Yeah, perfect Tim goal. Thank Allah.
God damn it! I want to kill those
Lays,
two.
lays down the long bomb. So wait, he's doing his own color commentary to what he's doing?
Yeah.
That's insane. And he punched the bell instead of picking up the hammer.
He called the dog a bow wow?
So I'm going to share with you the big lob toy. It is wild looking. This feels like one of the most racist toys I've ever seen.
Like,
oh
it's
dear.
like a good. It's like good-natured racism. Like, I don't know. It's like you play Street Fighter and it's like, well, this game's kind of racist, but it's like fun
Oh, no,
racism.
Street Fighter is a perfect comparison. That's like, it's inclusive in all of its
That dog
stereotypes.
caught a bunch of a bomb like it was a frisbee.
Get rid of that thing!
The animation on the dog is this dog gonna die?
I hope not.
Oh no, it's not that kind of movie.
It is a kids movie, but the dog bringing the bomb back is a hilarious bit.
Oh, Chuckles?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Chuckles.
there's Chuckles. Whoa.
Oh, so wait. So then, if that's Chuckles,
All right, Chuckles.
the guy who's
This guy rules. He's the best.
Fuck
So-
yeah.
so Law is the MP
You
with the
know,
dog, and Chuckles is like kamikaze Magnum PI.
it'd be like really cool. Like, I feel like if this was like kind of a little bit more forward thinking, if Chuckles like was deaf and he used sign language, that'd been like a little bit cooler.
Oh, like it only took till 2021 for a TV show to do that, like with an action character in Hawkeye.
Open! Yes, sir!
Yeah.
Don't come, sir!
Okay, I think this guy is being
Racist.
racist, and also just he needs aggression out, so he's unfairly taking it out on her.
I think you're. This sounds like a porn. If you just hear
That
the
was, like,
sounds,
That wasn't like badly animated. Like her like putting
Falling.
the thing on and like doing like the breaking the thing. Like like someone put some work into like those in betweens.
So this woman read a Daredevil comic and is like, I can do that.
See what I mean?
well, this is written by someone who's working at this is by Marvel. So
Oh, that's fair.
yes. So she is Daredevil,
Over my back.
but it still makes no sense. So she sucks when she can see.
Yeah.
I mean like it's yeah.
I really hope that this is Karnak, because this is a hilarious honeypot situation.
Over there. Just suppose they were Cobra creeps. Over my shoulder. What are you doing here? My duty, which is more than you seem able to do. Didn't it occur to you that a military prison...
That's insane.
You were in charge.
A camera? You let her bring a camera in here? I'm taking that film.
I didn't know.
Hello, Al. She didn't take any pictures. Film and visitors are forbidden here, Lieutenant Falcon. You're supposed to be aware of those regulations. I'll take the lady elsewhere, sir. Come on, babe.
I'll have your badge and gun by the end of this day.
This young lady off the base on the...
Also, what a weird time period. Like, I was like, what kind of fucking film is that?
You know the kind of film that you put on a fucking viewfinder?
If you find her, that's really what I was thinking.
Telling you anything you don't already know, am I? As a matter of fact, I did have kind of a date with Falcon. But
I'm trying to like pin down
neither of us-
Jinx's accents.
Make like an amoeba and split. What a comeback.
Hold it right. Hold it right there. The only thing you're pulling is guard duty until I say otherwise.
See, this would have actually been an interesting concept for a live action movie, like Dennis Quaid as Duke, and then having someone play his little brother. This is Karnak, right? Or is it the Snake Lady?
Uh,
I really hope it's Karnak.
The mission was... Willie,
Oh no.
You took the film in my camera, but not in my earring.
I missed it. What's her name?
Oh, it's Karnak's sister.
So stuck, hey.
That is the worst Australian accent I've ever heard.
Oi!
Serrano? Like the pepper?
Serrana? Yeah.
Oh, Zarana.
Oh, I have it because it's Zartan and she is Zartana.
And
Oh.
she's a
they're-
member of the Dreadnought.
Okay, like we all know Gung Ho is like an insane caricature, right?
Yes.
Of like he is so wildly like gay coded. I feel like he's the one that they specifically
Whoa,
make
just
fun
slapped
of.
your ass!
It's a good game.
You're supposed
Well-
to be glad to see me, Jinx.
And you're supposed to be on guard duty.
Oh, it's Heather, isn't it?
Wow.
Playing
This
it
is
out
an
here.
insane way to make our lead character to be like this horn dog.
The pendulum.
I mean, it's Don Johnson.
Close to the stockade.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And even if they fake the bracelet, the plastic shoe would stop them.
This is hilarious. And if they were able to get past the shield, then there's no way they could get past this other blah blah blah.
Oh, oopsie.
They'll have to blast through a couple of yards of super hard concrete. Then they'd have to get past 3 of our best.
This is a hilarious bit that we have seen in so many real movies.
It's not just unlikely.
This is literally like Ocean's 11 right now. So he just got these 3 mustache bros murdered, right?
Oh yeah, because he wanted to get his dick wet.
Reconnect that along.
I'll be honest, this X-Men reject guy is really lame.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
the Archangel guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he is. Like, why does he have...
Archangel Magneto? His helmet looks like Magneto.
He's bird person?
Bird person, there we go. That's even better.
Oh no, what was he after he dies? Phoenix person? Okay, I do have to make a comment. The Foley effects are so far horrendous.
Wait, he
Yup,
blamed
yup.
her because of her bad luck. When
Well, because her name is Jinx.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's his fault.
I really hope Jinx is voiced by somebody. Okay, yes. I was very worried that Jinx was voiced by a white person. She is not.
Well, that's good.
She is voiced by Shuku Akune. Let's see, what else has she done? She was in Alien Nation, and she... Oh, wow, she has not done a lot.
A lot of bit parts.
A lot of it. Not even, like, voice acting stuff. Like, just nothing.
She literally hasn't done anything since 2007.
Yeah. I'm just going through the different people. It's like Duke.
He also doesn't seem like a character that like shows up a lot in like modern G.I. Joe stuff. Like I guess she showed up in the Devil's Due stuff, but none of the IDW stuff it seems like.
This is a wild... These, like, Cobra mutant things are a very wild design for a kid's film. This, like, grub thing is wild looking.
It's like funny because it's not even like snake themed at this point.
No, it's like weird amoebas.
So the guy who plays Duke is Chaz Finster on Rugrats.
Yeah, I'm looking. He does so much voice work.
And Drew Pickles. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he plays Raziel in Soul Reaver.
This is the guy who plays Duke.
Duke.
Oh, okay.
He plays the Fear in Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater. He's the voice of Sideswipe and Scraper in Transformers. He's the voice of General Dundana on Star Wars Rebels.
Oh my god, Cobrala! Fuck this shit! I do remember this. Cobrala is awful.
Cobrala.
So Globulus is Meredith. What's his name? Is Mickey from Rocky. Oh, so he's the bad guy from the Stallone Judge Dredd movie?
Who?
Globulus?
Rico?
Yes. So we took all... Oh, no, he's the bad guy. Have you guys ever seen Virtuosity?
I've heard of it.
A long time ago.
Oh my god, we might have to watch it at some point. So it is Denzel Washington's worst movie, and
Oh,
it
that
is
was Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Russell Crowe's
Oh, and that's
first
the one
American
where like
movie.
the serial killer who takes over people's bodies. I have seen that.
No. That's Fallen, and it's a demon. That movie's
Oh.
good with John Goodman. No, Virtuosity is the movie where it's in the future, and to train police officers, they create an AI program.
Wait, you
made up
talked
of
about Globulus?
Yes.
Was in Judge Dredd.
Wait, no, I was comparing like the character.
Oh, because I was gonna say that's
So,
Fergus
they
Meredith.
take the genes. So in Virtuosity, they take the brain scans of the worst people in all of the world to make like a super serial killer to train police officers. But the guy who does Duke has been in Batwoman this year as
Oh,
Staffer. So I guess he's like a bit part in the background. He's been in DuckTales recently. Like he's still a working actor.
On what grounds? Duke, don't. I just know underneath it all there's a Joe worth saving.
He did a voice in Frisky Dingo.
Duke, remove the defendant. Don't do me any more favors, Duke. Done more than enough
Oh,
already.
fuck off! What a dickhead.
Duke's trying.
Now, by busting my chops every chance he gets, I promised our mother I'd keep an eye on him. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the job. He did the crime, you ought to do it.
oh wait, they're brothers.
They're half brothers.
Oh,
That's why I said like that would actually be an interesting idea to do for a G.I. Joe movie. Come in, have Duke be the older guy, and then have Falcon be like his shitty half brother.
That you not be found over for court-martial. But you still must answer for the serious charges against you.
So who's Taurus?
And we're gonna. Yes! And the slaughterhouse is run by who? Sergeant fucking Slaughter. Oh wow. The designs of all these people in Cobralalalalalala are really bad. It's like
It's-
bad 80s.
It's so weird.
But like all of like like Cobra designs are like good 80s. Like this guy here with the Macho Man glasses and the chain. I love it. But this is like bad 80s.
so
They
apparently,
also all have weird Australian accents for reasons.
Yeah.
I'm looking here. Cobra Law was not meant to be the name of the rival civilization. It was a placeholder name, but Hasbro was like, "Yes, keep it."
So they're like slug people. So, and again, Globulus is freaking Burgess Meredith, like massive, like
Penguin.
yeah, the Penguin from the 60s Batman TV show, Mickey from Rocky. So Cobra Law was Atlantis. So they're the Inhumans from Marvel. Right?
Their culture was a travesty of our own noble way. Right of the exist. We retreated. Serve our ways.
Oh my god. They're Krakoa.
Generate. And then, with you, young nobleman, my
I guess if you have Burgess Meredith, let him monologue.
even though this my authority, he was my choice to go into the world to reign.
This is some mighty bad retcon, my dude.
So-called human civilization had driven us into. You were my hope. Command. And you failed me miserably.
So he wears a mirror mask because he has many eyes.
You
That's fucking weird.
Behold, the culmination of sense, the ultimate fruit of hypergenetic manipulation. A weapon no enemy can withstand. In several hours, magnificent fungusoid mature and launch hundreds of giant particles into orbit.
Oh my god. I have to find a better picture of this. There's a Globulus toy.
The primitive,
It is insane looking.
His name is Globulus. It's like a villain you would like a lower level villain you would fight in Banjo-Kazooie.
That's the Renfield. That name is like the Renfield, like the like shitty sidekick.
beneath Cobra. Not a weapon in freezing space without energy. The broadcast energy transmitter, of course. Don't even know that. But your punishment will not be. It's over, and the verdict is
You don't know about 26th and Park?
unforgivable crime.
What?
It's a BET show. Like they're like TRL.
Oh, okay.
That was yes. I was probably the only one of us who actually ever watched BET at any point in the world. I am going to share. This is the Globulus toy.
Oh no.
Cobra Commander was ripped.
Cobra Commander Ripped Boy.
Nemesis Enforcer? Oh god, he sucks. That's not even a good name.
These are all like holdover names, like from a script writing.
She's the only.
That's a description, not a name.
Nemesis Enforcer.
You know who this character reminds me of? What is the character from the Justice League cartoon? The woman sorceress?
I don't think Falcon is supposed to enjoy himself, Wild Bill. Gung Ho, Alpine, and Bazooka aren't exactly
I'm not
enjoying
sure.
their high-
Oh, where's Sergeant Slaughter? Is he coming in?
Where we- Which is right where you-
What a dingus.
Falcon sucks.
This Falcon sucks.
Yes.
Cobra. Look at what dropped in, brothers. 170 pounds of air pollution. I'm in with more backbone. I do not like his face. Let us remove his.
I do not like his face.
Yeah.
Where is he? There he is.
My name is Sergeant Slaughter, special drill instructor for G.I. Joe.
That's terrific, Sarge, but I'm trying to cut down on the chicken sweat just now, so if you'll excuse me.
You're going nowhere, Space Case.
You got me for 3 minutes of playtime.
I'm talking with. There's only two ways my command. One, like a man, or a ditty bag. An itty
A
bitty.
ditty bag?
Got it?
Yes, sir.
I think my subtitles had that as titty bag, and I'm like, that's not right.
What's a ditty bag?
I'm guessing it's a body bag?
That's right. Perfect. Say hello to Mercer, ex-Cobra Viper who's seen the light.
He is kind of perfect for this. Like,
Football for unnecessary roughness.
Red Dog.
oh, Jesus Christ.
A circus
That name.
What's it? I forgot. I
Red
missed
Dog.
it.
Red Dog.
Ooh.
And it's the indigenous person.
So a ditty bag is basically the bag that like Ryu carries in like
Oh, like an
Fighter.
over-the-shoulder, like...
Yeah.
Your gear and start hot
Yeah.
bandits. If
An
you're gonna be
itty
there in time for
bitty
breakfast,
ditty bag.
don't go long.
You expect me to what?
No, you can run. Yo, yo.
Bones for Davy Jones. He gives me chills.
What they do?
Save my bones for Davy Jones.
Forget that, man. Remember the plan. When the gods open the gates, we gone.
Oh my god. Rhinoceros beetles are their keys. That's kind of cool.
It is kind of very Jack Kirby in a way, like some of the shit that they are for
I just don't
Cobra
understand.
Law.
But I just don't understand like why Cobra Law's whole thing is being insects when Cobra is all about snakes.
Well, because they should have changed the name. Cobra Law is a terrible name.
Maybe they should have changed their names to like Spider, but they spelled it with a Y.
Ooh, that would have been good.
Can you imagine the live action G.I. Joes doing like Cobra Law or something?
How far? Oh my god, we have like 40 minutes left.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
This thing's going quick.
Yeah, this is like, because there's no, it's just action set piece to action set piece.
Storm Shadow is pretty worthless in this movie.
Wait, he's
Or,
in
I
this
mean,
movie?
not Storm Shadow.
Hey guys.
Snake Eyes is
I
pretty
was gonna say I
worthless.
didn't see Storm Shadow.
He was there earlier.
My buddies.
Okay, so she reminds me, the character is Tala from the Justice League cartoon. She's like the magic lady that's always with Grodd.
Snakes don't give for free. We got a bargain. But play it straight, or there's no doubt I'll turn your eyeballs.
Oh my god, is he like Mr. T and he rhymes when he talks?
I think so.
Yeah,
Is
this
he
is
like-
definitely.
like always finding
this is-
everything.
Is he Bullhorn for Black Dynamite?
Because this is definitely post the post
Is he
18.
Dolomite? Is he Dolomite? Definitely
Oh
trying
my,
to sound
every
like
time he says the name, it's so dumb. Nemesis Enforcer is like such a bad, and he has a very boring like design. Besides the,
I can't see.
like the wings, I guess are like bat wings, but the rest of his design is super boring.
Oh, he mad. Commercial.
Yeah, it's so weird that they would have a change, like a commercial change like that in this movie.
Begin the dawn of our invincible.
That wasn't phallic.
There go the penis rockets.
So is the idea that only Cobra Commander was part of Cobra Law? Everybody else are just dudes?
Yeah.
I think it's like the idea
So-
that Serpentor was not digitally, like
Artificially.
basically made to run Cobra from Cobra Law.
Oh, they engineered him?
This is the other part I remember, as I was once a man.
What's going down?
This is insane looking. Although it reminds me of, have either of you ever seen Enemy Mine?
No, I've heard of it.
That is a wild movie and awesome. With Dennis Quaid and what's his name? Lou Gossett Jr. in total alien makeup. And it's just basically like this weird, it's really weird sci-fi, but it's really good.
The real story: Sergeant Slaughter is not he never served in the military.
It's hilarious. So Sergeant Slaughter's Stolen Valor?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. My subtitles just said Roblox units.
Yeah, Roblox. I'm sure there's so many videos about Roblox.
I bet. I don't know what. I don't know.
Sergeant Slaughter is totally Stolen Valor. Which, I mean, like, hey, like, I'm not surprised. Like, all like wrestlers in the 80s and 90s and 70s all had a character. So I just assume, like, you know, all of them are like, Don't the Clown is not a real clown. Sergeant Slaughter is not a real sergeant.
Training, huh? Then why don't we leave our weapons behind and make it really educational?
It is also kind of racist that they have like the circus guy is into horoscopes and stuff.
Okay.
Good
That's
thing they
just
saved the black
stupid.
entertainment television.
Oh my god. It is never not funny that it's called the BET.
God.
No.
How could they have missed a woman like Baroness like that?
It's like, oh, who's this hot chick with the super tight clothes?
Also, they animated the fuck out of her taking that helmet off.
Yes. It is funny to see when they like the shortcut scenes. Because all the vehicles are animated really well because they want kids to buy them.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna like go back and make a gif of her like taking that helmet off because that was great.
Okay. Can I just say, like, you're trying to infiltrate something securely, and one dude's wearing neon yellow, and the other dude's wearing white and red?
Have you not been watching Peacemaker?
I have not gotten a chance to watch it yet.
There's like a joke in that show about Peacemaker putting his costume on. They're like, oh yeah, there's nothing covert about bright red and blue.
Apparently, that band who sings the opening theme song is going to be doing a tour in America soon. Which I would go see live, maybe.
Wait, they're called Straddle Vipers?
That answer gives me no comfort. Pipe down. I believe him. Right now we gotta warn headquarters. Falcon, can you get the word out?
No sweat.
Then do it. We'll blow up their armory and rattle reptile from here to Cobralalalalalala.
Snap his neck, snap his neck.
This is kind of interesting. Like, how much Slaughter's getting, like, in this movie is interesting.
I'm sure he was like the celebrity guest.
Cobra Law, I think, is in the entire movie.
It is such a different era. Like, look how heavily armed with real guns they are.
They shoot lasers, so.
Like, the laser's just the only thing that's, like...
Oh, look at that. Look at that mic setup with the fucking Cobra!
That's
Guys,
hilarious.
That's how Cobra records their podcasts.
God, I wish I
Cobra-cast?
had a Cobra-themed mic.
Yeah. Do you think there was a fight between them and Cobra Kai?
I mean,
What a good-
like I'll be completely honest after this point. It's like the lineup of Cobra that they had in the show up to this point was so strong. I don't think they needed like a Cobra Law in this movie. In the way that like Transformers like had like
Megatron, and you did not need an
Well,
Omicron.
no, but let's
Or
sell
whatever.
toys.
I mean, like I thought like what's his name was like really cool because essentially it was like, oh, he's a transformer the size of a planet, like that's really cool. But like here, it's like, oh hey, it's like another Cobra, but they're bug themed, but they're not as cool.
Many in your force.
He's like lightly slapping him from that sound. You can't resist the power of slapping.
This is where, like, yeah. But, like, the slapping is anime. Like, the Foley sounds are so bad.
Like it's just like
Fool. If you won't answer me,
insulin fool. My subtitles say.
Also,
Yep.
the Nemesis Enforcer is like a boss now.
He looked like a gargoyle for a second. I got very excited, but
He is gigantic, though.
But like, you know, it's like it feels like, oh, he's like the Juggernaut. Oh God, he got hit by a face hugger.
It's
Well-
Starro.
It is.
Also, did he make that weird sound? Or did the bug thing make the weird sound? I was gonna say, why are they not just shooting Serpentor? But then they did.
just point me at that overgrown bat.
It's like funny that they gave
Honestly-
also Sergeant Slaughter a full head of hair.
I would love it if
Yes.
the Xenomorph just came bursting out of Sergeant Slaughter's chest right there.
Sergeant Slaughter is known for a lot of things. A full head of hair is not one of them.
Also, look, kids, there goes that new toy we blew up.
Better buy
Man,
it
here's-
before we discontinue it.
Oh, the Terrordrome was definitely a toy. And then these little sub things were a toy. G.I. Joe had some wild toys.
Yeah.
To go back to, like, the Kevin Smith thing, I was listening to one of their podcasts. And they were talking about how, like,
Aerodrome.
the aircraft carrier that they made, it is so fucking big of a toy. It's like 5 feet long. The aircraft carrier that they made in the 70s or 80s.
Have they said what the BT stands for?
Reset to the broadcast energy transmitter. You rally the ground troops. I'll call out the airborne assault team.
Alright, I'm going to share an image. Look at how fucking big this toy is.
That ain't necessarily so.
Oh. Oh my god. That's absurd.
7.5 feet long.
Oh.
That thing is
Oh my
shack sized.
That thing is bigger than my current place of living.
Little eyes.
The Terratron's not that big. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong.
And Cobrala's like their vehicles are also bad. They they spit semen at the other Joes. Why can't he just be in the thing? The Cobrala vehicles really kind of look like Nausicaa Valley of the Wind vehicles.
Well, yeah, because they're supposed to be like biotech, so they all look like living things.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the sound they make is so bad. It literally sounds like squishy.
Yeah, it's like when you put your finger in your mouth and you do the pop. Like that's the sound effect of when they hit.
Who ever heard of being shut down by salad?
So wait, does that imply that their things are made out of plants? I thought they were like slug things.
Also continues that there's just no rhyme or reason for the. Oh hey, the Blackbird from X-Men.
Wait,
They
they
have a
would
whole
just
fleet
hear.
of
They
them.
would just hear Serpentors. La, 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 la,
Oh
la.
yeah, that was insane. Maybe he did say Allah earlier.
He might have.
Wait, is that a sandworm?
That's a.
No,
That's
they are in fact saying Cobralalalalalala.
Does that have to be your new intro? Cobralalalalalala.
ripped off from Dune. I'm just saying.
These are sandworms, right?
These are definitely sand. No, I'm saying these are sandworms. They ripped off from Dune. They wanted to let the spice flow for all the wrong reasons.
Am I wrong? I thought that there was a way more of a romance between Scarlet and Hawk in this movie.
No, it's been no, Scarlet and Duke are a thing.
Scarlet and Duke, but I feel like there was a way more of an aspect of their romance in this movie.
There is another half hour left of this movie.
But leading up to this point, Scarlet, I just saw Scarlet for the first time in this movie.
Put his hands in it and open it? He is a very odd character. Oh shit, now they'll be able to watch all their awesome shows.
Whose? I didn't hear that part.
Honest, this movie was really cool until Cloverlaw showed up, and I feel like it's a lot of diminishing returns.
It's stupid it's fun if you ignore the Cobrala part.
It is very funny that this is legitimately the same design for the 90s Blackbird from X-Men. And I also do like how, they make Serpentor, not kind of good. He's done nothing.
Cobralalala. That will never not be hilarious to me.
It is very funny.
Cobralalala.
You nearly thwarted my destiny.
Oh, I saw that in Conan.
So apparently this bit right here where he throws the spear,
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Duke?
Oh wait. Oh, I think I was wrong then.
And they're leaving on a giant moth crab.
See to him. I'm coming in.
So what were you saying, Scott?
No.
I can't.
Got onto it, but like we'll save it to the end.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't say that, Duke. Doc will fix you up.
Doc saved for miracles.
So is the old guy their dad?
No. You did it to save me.
Promise me.
I don't know.
I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Yo.
Into a coma.
I love how they knew like he's gone into a coma.
Yeah, like how would they know that he's in a coma?
Oh, there's a reason for this.
There's completely.
Can I say it now, John?
I mean, like for the people who are like watching this watch party who don't know, we'll save it to the end.
Okay.
That's not their dad? Why is he crying? This does remind me a lot of like the Cobralalalalalala reminds me a lot of 80s anime villains. Like I get like a very big Yu Yu Hakusho Demon Realm vibe.
But it's like bad.
But bad.
Yes. Like it doesn't fit this.
The pods will ripen. The spores will burst forth. And this pitiful planet.
Like they're bland, bug-faced villains, but like there's like nothing about G.I. Joe up to this point that makes this seem like that they're like
biotech.
Like bioterrorists.
Sauce. It's definitely coming from the BET. Cobra's got it somewhere.
The BET, guys.
All I want is Serpentor. Give me one clear shot.
Not so fast, Rawhide. You're not going any place.
Problem, Beachhead?
Affirmative. I'm not sure.
With a shotgun?
And I'm especially not sure about him.
But Serpentor, Beachhead is right. 6 of you still lack experience.
I have a right.
What you have is an order, G.I. Joe. Besides, we need someone to guard the base and try to contact Flint.
Yes, sir.
Wait, when did he shed his outfit?
I think he's just been slowly evolving.
Yeah, or devolving.
Yeah.
Also, if you're him, aren't you like, dude, why am I carrying this like literal snake thing around?
Also, it's cold out, and a snake is cold blooded, so he'd be asleep right now.
Yeah, he'd be dead.
Rescue party, we turned out to be.
Are they implying that Commander is like losing all sense of his being?
That's...
To your rear.
Easy, Roadblock. You were friends.
Lifeline.
Oh, and Roadblock is still blind.
Lifeline.
Flint. Roadblock.
What a interesting name for a character, Lifeline.
Called Cobra Law.
We through. We gotta warn him.
Warn him about what?
Plants, man.
In the fullness of time. Weird tree, man. Where those leaves grow, you can't survive. That giant plant eats Joes alive. Get back! Halt! Watch out!
Well, there goes Sergeant Slaughter.
Hawk and the others were ambushed entering Cobralalalalalala.
They're being very casual about this.
Listen up. Job on Earth.
That's not gonna happen.
It is so weird that he's just like holding Cobra Commander like that.
But there's nothing I can do for the snake. The mutation process.
So would it turn people into snakes or turn them into like chimpanzees?
Cobra Commander was once a snake, and then he was once a man, and now he's back to being a snake.
But it would still be, you know.
I mean, like, to humans, would it turn humans into chimpanzees or into snakes?
I think it works the same way like Super Mario Brothers works.
I was literally thinking the exact same thing, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I think it works the exact same way.
So they would turn humans into chimpanzees.
Yeah. But except here it'd be snakes.
Why is he wearing Cobra Commander?
Because he's wants to be fashionable, goddammit. Those spores!
Something.
Nah?
I can't even tell. Is this Australian? Or Cockney?
I think it doesn't matter.
It is such an odd way of talking.
Lou, it's a G.I. Joe movie. I don't think we can have a logic in a movie where Cobra La exists.
No, you said it wrong. It's Cobralalalalalala.
It's the only reason why that shit's funny. The only reason why that name works is because of that alone.
I don't even know how to handle Big Lob.
Big Lob is...
He's so racist, it's confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the end of Naruto.
I don't know what happens at the end of Naruto. I've never seen an episode or read the manga.
Oh, this is a bunch of people tied up to a tree.
Oh, okay.
Like, in, like, kind of cocoons.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter wasn't out of commission for long. You know, if I was General Hawk, I would ask, wait, who's guarding the base right now?
Nobody?
Wait, Cobra Commander's snake is just slithering along like there's no problem.
It's very funny.
Oh. So it's Kaiju's. Huh?
It's like a shame that you never see him put anyone into the Cobra Clutch.
That man's dead.
No, his name is Tunnel Rat, so he's going to like burrow through that entire bug and Oh,
Oh, never mind. You're right.
I thought it was going to come out the butthole.
It's like Ace Ventura 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's everyone's favorite. Wait, what's the Silent Magnum PI guy's name again?
Chuckles.
Was it
Chuckles.
Yeah, Chuckles.
Chuckles? Oh, Chuckles
Because
is
it's
alive.
funny,
Thank
right?
God.
Because he doesn't talk, so we're
Or
going to call him
chuckle.
Chuckles.
Wait, is he just using his gun as a sword?
Yes.
All right, Sergeant Slaughter. Sure, whatever. So you're saying there's a next time?
The thing belongs to me.
Wait, how can she fight this well? Can't she like not? Isn't she like supposed to like not see and fight even better?
Like German suplex him.
Green Goblin style him.
Yeah. Of course, the two lady fighters fight.
In the water.
Gross. Those
Ew.
clan monsters are so gross.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my god.
Falcon, you suck. Oh, there we go.
Here's your love. Your eyes dim. Your
Her putting like the thing over her eyes is like Piccolo ticking off his fucking weight inhibitors.
Yes. But it also makes absolutely no sense.
What a dork.
Wow, what a way to go out.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was gonna pile drive him. I was gonna be so happy.
I wish he does. I wish you would pile drive him.
you make me sick.
Oh, that's lame. He has fucking wings! How can he just not fly out of there?
I'm still like, wait, the girl just died by like jumping over someone?
Oh,
Exactly.
That
No.
was the
no capes.
okay, like, but I don't mind Sir Benter being taken out by like that way. Is kind of fun.
Well, you see, he like flew out, so he's gonna survive this for like the TV show.
Yes.
But obviously we're gonna get rid of all these Cobralalalalalala losers.
No, to try to
I can't get over his name is Globulus. That's like a
And he's the big
bad
bad.
that's like a bad 90s villain name.
That's a Power Rangers villain. No, that's not Power Rangers. That's Beetleborgs.
Oh, he like stabbed him in the eyeball.
Yep.
The other one, right? Yeah, he stabbed him in his good eye.
Black Entertainment Television defeated.
Oh no, he stabbed him in the goopy eye.
behold the pot and the sword. There is no way to stop the spawn.
Oh, it's like his clown car, like Bowser from like Super Mario
Wait.
World.
Oh, it's like the giant boot.
Yeah, or like at the end of Super Mario World where Bowser's in the clown car at the very end. Or like Street Fighter when Bison's in his like floating fortress
Hover
thing.
car? Yeah.
God.
Okay, this is pretty cool. That's
Okay.
pretty awesome.
How do you time it that perfectly?
I mean, her name's Jinx. Like, that's her power. This explosion is pretty cool, though.
I was to say, this is a dope explosion.
Is he A-okay?
Then Doc says, Duke.
Yeah!
Yeah. So, for everyone who didn't know, this was made before Transformers the movie. Duke was supposed to die in this movie, and I guess them putting Duke's death in inspired Optimus Prime's death. But then people got pissed Optimus Prime died, so they're like...
Very much a lot of this G.I. Joe movie is like the next generation, right? It's like,
Yes,
they
that's
even,
the whole
like,
point.
they added a whole bunch of like new like recruits, and they got
Yeah.
Jinx.
So was
Here's
Transformers.
Falcon. He's going to be our new main character. He's our Optimus Prime.
But then people got mad that they killed Optimus Prime. So they're like, okay, don't kill Duke.
And then that's the whole thing with Duke. Oh, Duke got his heart ripped out by a cobra. Oh, he's in a coma.
Yeah, what a fucking movie.
It's like
What
it's like a movie of ups and downs. Like really high highs, pretty low lows, but you know.
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
not
fun.
as good as the Transformers movie.
No.
I haven't seen the Transformers movie in a very long time, so
Well, at the very least, it doesn't have the awesome music that the Transformers movie does. But the Transformers movie, in actually killing Optimus Prime, makes that movie so much better. Because it has actual real stakes. Like, nothing... The only people who get killed off were, like, the Sergeant Slaughter dudes, right? Except Sergeant Slaughter?
also like remember Unicron being like really cool, you know, And
Oh, and the whole
Unicron's like,
thing with
and Unicron is like a league better villain archetype than like Globulus and Cobrala.
and Globulus just like dipped out at the end, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah,
I feel like I missed the whole ending. Like, so they just like stop the spores, and Globulus just like dips out, and that's the end.
So Globulus could show up in the TV show.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I've been like sidetracked, but I'm like, what is the relationship between Hawk, Falcon, and Duke? Because they seem to be like related, and I guess they're not, except Hawk and Duke, and just in this movie. But I feel like if one guy's named Falcon and one guy's named Hawk, you would think they'd be related, but they're not. And then in the live action movies,
I
Hawk is.
think that Hawk is maybe Falcon's real father, but like, I don't know.
I don't know, I keep looking and they're like, it doesn't say any sort of connection. But the Nemesis Enforcer toy is dog shit, and they never brought him back. But I don't know. It's fine. It's a fine movie. It's like there. It is there.
It has some like really cool, super memorable moments, but then it's like a lot of downtime.
Well, the problem is like we've said, Cobra Law is lame. Cobra Law sucks. Like in the worst ways of sucking. Like they're uninteresting. And again, especially compared to like the Transformer movies, like Unicron is fucking awesome. And what they do, like even like what they do with Megatron in that compared to Cobra Commander and Starscream and Serpentor, like Serpentor sucks. Like
Serpentor does suck.
Serpentor sucks hard.
Serpentor sucks.
I like him.
He's...
I like him more than not Angel winged guy.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
Nemesis Enforcer. Nemesis Enforcer sounds like a really bad one-off, like 3-issue X-Men villain from like 1993.
But yeah, man, that's the end of that's the end of G.I. Joe the movie.
It's in our pantheon of movies. It's there. It's floating in the middle. Like it's good background.
I would have to look up the list of films, but
okay,
yeah,
it's
definitely on the upper side. Like I did not like what was the last film that we saw was Monster Hunter, and I'm like, yeah, this is
god,
this is way better than Monster Hunter.
I forgot I saw that movie. I was gonna say, I'm looking here and looking at the ads now that YouTube is giving me is showing me a movie I haven't seen in so long that I remember being so good, which is Small Soldiers.
You know, I thought about seeing Small Soldiers again as an adult, like that, and Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
I love Gremlins 2.
Both directed by Joe Dante. But like I remember Small Soldiers being like this big mass market, like
they sold the actual toys.
But like it wasn't built that way. You know, it's like Joe Dante didn't make Small Soldiers.
It's a satire of the whole thing, and Gremlins 2 is a satire of all the shitty Gremlins knockoffs.
Have you heard? So like, I saw the new Matrix. I thought the new Matrix was pretty good. But I also like kind of chuckled and kind of agree that people were comparing the new Matrix to Gremlins to the new Batch.
Okay.
Like it's like a meta commentary.
Yeah.
That's what Gremlins 2 is. Because John Glover is playing like an insane character. He's literally talked about that. He was like, I'll do the movie, but I'm just going to be Donald Trump. And that's literally what he is.
But like that's also like what, well, but like the idea that it's like we're gonna like make a sequel like come hell or high water, and it's like this weird meta commentary, and like a lot of the new Matrix is like a meta commentary on sequels and what sequels are nowadays, and like all this other stuff. But yeah, like I don't know, like I think this is like, like this GI Joe movie, like minus Cobra Law, is like what like a GI Joe movie should be, and like Street
Yeah,
Fighter.
it should be like introducing a whole bunch of new toys.
Not,
And
I'm not even saying that. It's like it should be like fun and a little campy and super over the top, like like that GI Joe movie from uh uh The Rise of Cobra in '09 is like
the Channing
uh,
Tatum one.
yeah, it's so steeped in Michael Bay Transformer gunk that like it just does
Oh,
not
when they
hit.
wear their super suits?
Yeah,
To
it's
the worst
bad.
part of the movie.
It's yeah, and it's bad, and it's like not fun. It's super serious, and G.I. Joe Retaliation is like kind of coming back, but still is like not the
Well,
film you want.
well, the other problem with that first one, it also suffers from that post-Matrix syndrome where everyone's in black pleather.
Yep, yep, yep.
And there should
Which
only be one G.I. Joe character in black pleather. She
yeah,
is, but like,
I
doesn't
forgot. I forgot The Rock specifically played Roadblock in
the
Retaliation.
sequel?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
the second one has some fun things. Is he's Roadblock, and Ray Stevens is awesome in that movie as like, was it Firefly or something? And he has like the bunch of like explosive little bug drones. That second movie is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I guess closing statements. It's a fine movie. It's not as fun as I remember it being. Like Cobra Law sucks. Serpenter
Yeah.
sucks.
And
Yeah.
no, Serpenter sucks, but not as much as Nemesis Supreme.
And like Globulus would be terrible if it wasn't for Burgess Meredith's acting. Like he does carry me, like elevate that character, but it's still a dumb character. Like why is he called Globulus and then he's like a snake dude? Like he has like a literal bottom half of a snake. It's fine. Transformers is better. I'm wondering if we should do this Transformers and watch that My Little Pony movie.
No, God, please, no.
I know Siler would
I
do.
actually,
I've never seen that My Little Pony movie.
if we were to do like this, the Transformers movie and the My Little Pony movie, I think that'd make for like a fun little trilogy.
It's like what else would be like an 80s cartoon toy movie?
I mean, like that'd be like the Hasbro trio.
Yeah. I am even trying to find it. I'm like, 1986. Oh my god, these designs are so bad.
It's like the original '80s design.
They're so chunky.
Yeah,
It's like I literally put like My Little Pony. I have to put, I guess, 1986.
yeah. Like this is like the Gen 1 designs with like there's a there's not nostalgia critic. There's a Cinema Snob episode about this specific My Little Pony movie.
It looks more like it looks like Care Bears.
Which would have been like the same kind of
Same time period, yeah.
same time period, and like honestly, like that's just like kind of the design for a lot of female toys at the time.
I just want to look at this voice. I can't commit to this. Okay, never mind. We need to see this movie. Do you know who the villain is in this?
Who?
Danny DeVito. This cast is so much better. It's Danny DeVito, Cloris Leachman, Rhea Perlman.
Yeah, and because I think like Danny DeVito plays like the big like
He's
blob
the
monster,
Grundle. He's the Grundle King.
the Grundle King, and then like there's like this old witch character and her two daughters.
Is that Hydia? I think that's Cloris Leachman's character. I'm gonna guess.
I assume Rhea Perlman is like the adult woman.
It says her name is Rika.
Yeah, and then like Draugel and Hydia are like the two daughters, and they're also like, yeah, it's like a weird movie, right? But like, hey man, it's got like a bunch of
I don't know.
weird.
I was not about this, and then I saw Danny DeVito's name. I was like, all right, I'm down.
And he voices a character called the Grundle King.
I'm pretty sure he's a giant mush monster. Like he looks like a
Oh yeah, he looks
what's
like
what's the garbage Pokemon?
he looks
The
like
first
Muck.
one, Muck. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like a character who would have been like a villain on Candyland.
I'm honestly in it just for the Danny DeVito of it. So I'm for a Hasbro trilogy.
I'll rewatch the Cinema Snob episode about My Little Pony to kind of like refresh myself on it. And if it ends up being like something that's like worth watching, like I'm like, okay, like this might be like a little fun.
What other even 80s era cartoons are there of this time for toys? There were movies.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
well,
like,
that's live action.
89.
90. Came out in the 90.
Okay.
Oh man.
My Pet Monster.
You would have
We did He-Man already.
Yeah, I know. We did Masters of the Universe.
What about the movie with the after school story about
Cartoon All-Stars?
Cartoon All-Stars? Did that come out in the 80s or was that 90s?
That was 90s, I think.
Okay.
There's a Rainbow Bright movie.
Oh God.
In the 80s?
Yeah, 85. It looks
Care Bears.
I would rather watch My Little Pony over Care Bears.
Yeah. GoBot's got a movie. Hug a Bunch.
Yeah, there's Care Bears.
I am not watching fucking Hug a Bunch.
Pound Puppies?
See, I don't think those. I actually think My Little Pony could actually be interesting because they.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Raggedy Ann and Andy movie.
Oh, that movie's weird. That movie's super weird.
Alright, so we'll figure out some sort of 80s cartoon trilogy. So this is the first part. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I'd say this is very middling on the movies we've seen.
Yeah.
We've also seen a lot of horrendous trash at this point.
Like, I'm looking at it and like...
What if we watched the Garbage Pail Kids movie, guys?
Oh god, fucking kill me.
Then I quit this podcast.
The movie fucking sucks.
Like, it's better than Lone Ranger. It's better than Bloodshot. It's better than Hellboy for me. Better than Monster Hunter.
I think this is mid-high.
Yeah.
This is like mid. Like there's a lot of movies. Like I forgot how many shit movies we've watched. Like
I will send you the list.
Truly bad. Like I forget that I've seen Artemis Fowl, and then I remember, and then I'm upset.
Artemis Fowl, Jesus Christ! I do forget that.
That was in the early days of
honestly
quarantine.
Don't know if Artemis Fowl or if Monster Hunter is the lowest on my list. They're both so bad.
That's hard.
Hellboy's really bad.
Bloodshot was bad.
Bloodshot's bad. A lot of this other stuff isn't bad.
No.
No, X-Men Origins was bad.
God. Liam hated Days of Future Past, I remember.
Yeah, but I hated that for like as a comic book fan. Like it's just there. We watched Mars Attacks?
We did.
We did.
I have no memory of what I've seen the movie many times. Like
Yeah,
there are a lot of movies. This is like
this is
straight
mid.
middle for me.
This is mid-high. Like, I think this is like, I would.
But we only did 2 movies out of the anime trilogy. Oops.
What was the other anime movies we did?
We did Bleach and Speed Racer, but we were supposed to do a third one. We never did it.
I thought Monster Hunter counted.
No, that's a video game movie.
Oh, so we need to do another anime movie.
Yeah.
We'll sneak that in at some point. I've seen all but one of the Kenshin movies.
I would advise not doing the Kenshin movie.
I know because of the creator, but like they're on like Netflix and stuff, but like they're actually not bad. They're pretty good. Oh, there is a new anime movie coming out, live action.
Is there?
Yeah, like something pretty big, I feel like.
I mean, there's a My Hero movie due to drop at some point. Jujutsu Kaisen's getting a movie.
Yeah, and so is Black Clover is getting one, which is a show where like
Dragon Ball is supposed to drop in Japan this year, the new Super.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Superhero.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing specifically like live action.
Live action.
We are doing live action, but I was trying to like run it through my head of like live action.
Hey fellas, we can watch Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
I watched the first 2 episodes.
I did not watch any of it.
I have not seen any of it. We're not watching the whole thing, but
it was very fine. Oh, there's a live action JoJo.
Oh
yep.
no!
There was like a movie that like covers like the first couple of
the only things I've seen
basically up to when they fight Red Hot Chili Pepper,
which I haven't seen. I'm seeing there's a Tokyo Ghoul, which I've seen the anime.
I've seen the only things I've seen of the Cowboy Bebop live action is Ed showing up.
That's what I have not seen.
And then I've seen the "You Are Black and You Are Male" line.
I have also not seen that,
which is insane.
I saw the first 2 episodes and they were very fine. Like the visuals looked cool. They got the aesthetic. The guy who plays, what's the bad guy's name?
Vicious. Yeah,
Vicious is horrendous. He's like one of the worst actors I've ever seen.
We could do Ghost in the Shell.
I've never seen it, and
I've never seen it either.
I'm a huge fan of the series.
Wait here. Didn't we watch half of Utena? Not Utena. Like, what the fucking... What was that movie that came out a couple years ago? They watched half of it, and we never watched the other half?
Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, we never saw the other half of it. Because, like,
Battle Angel Alita. That was our third movie.
Yeah, and that movie rocks. Like, I'm sorry that I forgot the name of it, but I'm like, there has to have been something we saw at that point. I had to bail halfway through because the baby was freaking out. So we have to. That's what we should do. Go back and. I'm sure I'd have to look and see if I have the first half recorded still.
Just start it all over again.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny to have like a recording from like a year and a half ago, and then be like, "Hey everyone, we're like here at the whatever mark, and we're like 2 years older now."
Oh yeah, when we started this movie, the world was fine.
But yeah, that movie's good. Like I totally like go back and rewatch the beginning.
Yeah,
of it.
that is the one. All right, I feel like I have to cut a whole bunch of this part at the end because it's just us doing logistics. But
no, keep it in. Like I think.
Oh, I'm too lazy. I'm not cutting this shit out. All right, and so I guess let's just wrap it up. It's after midnight now on the East Coast.
I'm tired now.
Yeah. So I guess quick round of plugs. Siler, you want to start?
Yeah. You could find me on John_ or JOHN_ Siler SEILER, where I talk about upcoming releases for the work I have, which is at faku.net, wrestling bullshit, comics bullshit, like whatever like is happening that day. Yeah, and just I'm also on Instagram, like under that same deal. So there you go.
I'm on Twitter, JMScott193. We got Gatecrasher stuff coming out. I just did an episode about Haikyuu, the volleyball anime. Really fun. Had a lot of fun recording it. So go check that out wherever you get your podcasts.
I need to see Haikyuu.
I can't do sports anime. I don't know. There's like It's hard
I
for me
couldn't
to
either,
do a.
but watch the dub. The dub is more just about the fact they're all a bunch of dummies.
All right. Well, you can find me in the places. And I guess that's just about it. And we'll catch you guys next time when we figure out if we're gonna watch My Little Pony or Transformers. So, adios and Cobra la 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 la.
Yo, Joe Baggots.
Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Cobra. Drugs will risk it all to end the evil call of Cobra. They never give up, they never say die. Walking tall with banners high, they sound the battle cry.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose? To defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.